Russell is in Corinth. Hello, Russell.
Hey, how are you today?
Good, thank you.
Good. I'd like to see something put in this bill. Now, I go to Walmart. Most of us shop at Walmart, and every Friday or Saturday, there's the same people up there every weekend, or every Friday and Saturday, cashing 10 or 12 checks and getting money orders. They're legal people. I mean, you know, they're Caucasian, but they're getting the money for the illegals, and the illegals are paying them $25 a piece a check to do this. So why couldn't something be put in the bill to stop that?
That's a good question. There you go, Marvin.
That is a good question. It sounds like to me that if they're having to pay someone else to cash a check, that means that check is written in the other person's name, because you've got to show ID to cash a check, as far as I know, which means that...
No, actually you don't, Marvin, because let me show you how it works around here. Is the people that hire them, they have a real big bank account, you know what I mean? They have a really big bank account at the bank, and they go to the bank and say, you know, help me out here, would you? And they do. And I'm not naming any banks. I'm not saying it's any particular bank, but I've sat there and watched them do it with no ID whatsoever. And I've seen the woman walk over from the other teller's window and say, oh, that's Mr. Johnson's group. And they go on and do the check. And if you don't think that happens, we're all living in a fantasy land.
No, I can definitely see that happening, but I think we need to visit some of the bills and some of the businesses. There's a couple of them already in there. What we're trying to do is keep this bill as clean as possible about wire transfers, but what you're talking about is a banking issue right now.
Right, and that's your problem. There's a lot of other issues that are out there.
Right, there's so many.
See if we can work Andy in here before we go to the top. Andy, go ahead.
Hey, it's kind of in the same lines of your topic, but the state of Mississippi is probably one of the largest indirect employers of illegal aliens. All you have to do is ride up the interstate and see who's mowing it, who's picking up the trash.
Well, that's private contractors. That's how they do that. That's how they say that.
That's why I said indirect.
Right.
That contractor is employed by the state of Mississippi.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Marvin. Marvin, let's see if we can get one more call in here with you real quick. Keith is on the road. Keith, go ahead, sir. You're on with Marvin Cox, Mississippi Patriots. Go ahead, Marvin.
I just had a question. I don't have a problem against missionaries, but what if they, instead of having the Western Union and wherever they do it now, take it to a church?
Well, we talked about that, because there are some churches who are aiding illegal immigration. Well, at that point, I don't really know what to say, because they're going to be sending it to another church and funding out the bills. I don't think there's any way that you can go after that, right? Because what we're trying to say is, you know, a church is, you hope that they'd render under Caesar what Caesar is under God, what is God's. That's what the Bible says. So we're trusting churches to do what's right. I know that doesn't always happen, but there comes a point to where there's always going to be a way to cheat. If we build a wall, some people are still going to get in, but we're just trying to slow the tide, slow it down some. So I mean, we're doing all we can. If a church decides to go out there and do something that's not right, that's between them and God. Okay, I mean, we're doing the best we can with our tax side of it.
Right.
They're going to have to do what is right with them.
Marvin Cox, Marvin Cox, the Mississippi Patriots, thanks for joining us here today. Best of luck to you and your bill, and good luck to you down the road, and I hope you have a good weekend.